You know, when the Hydro Archon was released, naturally there is always going to be one particular character that I'm going to try them out with. And that is, of course, Aloy. Pride and joy of this channel. We're here with Aloy and Mercenary, and yes, we are playing Frenchloy. And I really, really like Frenchloy. Now, because I'm such a freeze nerd when it comes to Aloy, I'm going to do Frenchloy, the freeze variant, for this demonstration. But throughout the video, we'll be showing off other variations of Frenchloy. Let me just get Ice Rush first. And yeah, we can play Freeze with Fossilors, with Aloy, and it's kind of hilarious because the most hilarious part about playing Frenchloy is because we're using Marechaussee Hunter. I have 91% crit rate. And that works against things that can't be frozen. Meaning, even against this, even if I play like sort of physical Aloy right now, against a Mercenary who is very much not frozen, notice how I'm just doing crits with my normal attacks regardless. So that's like really, really cool. And even though right now we don't have Fossilors' ult active, the fact that we even have Fossilors is already doing quite a lot of work to make a team like this work, because she's just constantly draining Aloy's health, which means that I can just constantly make use of the Marechaussee Hunter set. This is something that I actually underestimated, is that because of that, playing Frenchloy is actually very, very versatile. You can actually take this freeze comp, swap out Shunha for a variety of other things, and then you can play Hyper Fridge Frenchloy, Fridge Frenchloy if you want, potentially some sort of a Burgeon comp with someone like Baiju and the Haya. Yeah, you have a lot of options available to you. The only team that you really can't play with Aloy and Fossilors is of course going to be a Melt team, mainly because, well, you have Hydro. You're not exactly going to be playing a Melt team. You're not exactly going to be playing Meltloy if you're going to be using Fossilors. But that being said, yes, there is a national variant that works with Fossilors. Now, unfortunately for the Bennett enjoyers out there, who I am not one of, you can't use Bennett really in a team like that, mainly because he's not going to heal fast enough, because he is single target healing, unfortunately. So that's where you're going to have to use someone like Jean, or maybe Miko or something like that. But then you kind of run into the problem of trying to get enough energy for Xiangling. Now, for me, I can kind of get by that by having a Xiangling with some 200 and something ER, but yeah, she does have some very insane ER requirements that kind of only get sort of partially solved with someone like Bennett. But as someone who doesn't like to play Bennett, this is not a problem for me. But either way, point is, there is a National Aloy variant using Fossilors that you can totally try and do, but it is going to be a lot more tricky. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the freeze variant because obviously I'm such a freeze nerd. When it comes to playing freeze, obviously not having Kaz does make things a little bit more difficult with regards to grouping up bomblets. Jean is still really, really good, but you could potentially consider starting to learn how to bait enemies into bomblets. What I've found is that when you throw those bomblets on bosses, just their general movement of like trying to attack you can also trigger bomblets, which will in turn give you those stacks. So there are quite a lot of times where I would throw Aloy's bomb at the boss, and then I would actually end up with my 4 stacks of Ice Rush right before I even swap over to someone else. So definitely something to sort of try and figure out by yourself, see what works for you. But yeah, you could try and learn how to bait enemies into your bomblets if you want. This is definitely going to be something very important if you want to play Hyper Fridgeloy or Fridgeloy, for example, where you probably won't get the opportunity to bring an Animo character. Yeah, learning how to bait enemies into your bomblets might actually be the way. Otherwise, you could potentially play Kaz instead, but then you won't really be able to fit Shunha in because you're going to need a healer. But at that point, I probably would recommend someone like Mika or Charlotte. Now, I haven't actually built my Mika yet. I am really seriously considering it right now for exclusively the purpose of playing Freeze Frenchloy, because he could be really interesting with that attack speed bonus that he provides, which is kind of something like Jean does as well. And I'm thinking maybe that might be the way. To use someone like Mika who can provide that attack speed bonus, plus Kaz to, group bomblets, and the only thing I'm kind of losing out on, theoretically, would be Shunha then, which is going to be a little bit annoying, but we'll see how we go with that. But I haven't built my Mika yet, so I haven't tried it myself. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Aloy mains out there, come on, let me know. Have you played Frenchloy yet? What version of Frenchloy is your favorite version of Frenchloy? Let me know in the comments. I could definitely see a lot of people say that maybe Hyper Frenchloy with Fossil Ores might be their favorite, especially if you use Baiju. Oh, that should be pretty good. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Genshin Impact action, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Into the wind. You're stuck now.